Namaste to all of you. First and foremost, I would like to thank Pandit Dr. Nagaraj Havaldar ji for having me here on this wonderful series, Guru Bin Gyaan. I'm taking this opportunity to share some of my thoughts and my journey with the Sarangi. I would like to share with all of you that how Sarangi came into my life. When I was 6 or 7 years old, I spent a lot of time with my grandfather, Pandit Narayan ji. My father, Pandit Brij Narayan ji, was traveling extensively and touring a lot. He was traveling to Europe at least twice a year and America. And during that time, my grandfather had started reducing the number of tours that he was doing. So I got to spend a lot of time with him, to see him practice, to teach. And that's how I really got drawn to the Sarangi. And when I told him as a 6-year-old child that I would like to learn this instrument, he was very, very happy. And with a lot of love, he prepared a small instrument for me. Although I say a small instrument, but it was taller than what I was back then as a 6-year-old child. And he started teaching me very kindly. Needless to say, such an honor and blessing. Here today, I would like to take an opportunity to discuss some of the talim that I've received from him. One instance that I would like to narrate about today's composition, which is based in Raaga Marwa and within Teen Tal. What happened and how I learned this composition. So I came back from college with 3 of my friends one evening. And we had a project to submit in college, and it was a very important project that had to be presented by me and 2 of my other friends the next morning. And as soon as I came back home along with my friends to prepare for that project, my father came rushing into my room and said, no, you forget this project right now and take your Sarangi and go down to see your grandfather. And I told him, but I have this project to submit and this is very important. So he told me in a very loving way that, son, what I'm telling you to do is far more important. You might gain a few more marks for your lesson, for your project tomorrow, but what you're going to gain today evening is going to be far superior. And at that time, obviously, I didn't know what he was trying to tell me. But my friends were very kind to me. They said that, Harsh, you go and do what your father is telling you to do. Take your Sarangi and go down, and we will take care of this project and we'll prepare a part for you too, which they very kindly did. And I went downstairs. So we stay, my grandfather stays on the first floor of the building that we stay in, and we are on the 2nd floor. So I went down 1 story along with my Sarangi. And my grandfather was teaching my aunt, Aruna Narayan Kalle, who's one of the finest Sarangi players we have today. And he was composing this composition in Raag Marwa. They had to play this composition in a national program of television, which they had to do the next day. And my grandfather said that, no, we will not play the composition that we usually play. I will do something different this time. And he was sitting there and composing this and teaching my aunt. And I went there with my Sarangi. He looked at me and said, okay, why don't you come and sit too? And I sat down and he started teaching both of us this composition, which the next day he, along with my aunt Aruna, went and performed that for the national television. And this is how this composition came to me. Today in this session, I have got the opportunity to demonstrate what that composition is. And I'm having a wonderful Kedarnath Havaldar with me on Tabla. And we look forward for this quick demonstration. And I would love to share with you as to what I learned that day. And I still continue to learn from what the lessons I received that day. Thank you.